Let's do it. Let's do it, chat. Let's make a run of epic proportions and win ourselves a Stanley Cup, baby. Maybe with the Toronto Maple Leafs. Can it happen? We did it on NHL. Yeah, right? I know NHL 23, I had a Leafs franchise. Legitimately don't remember if I won. And don't tell me if I did, because people should go watch it. So there you go. Oh, Leafs logo's rough. Oh, Nick, it's terrible. It's terrible. The jerseys aren't great either. There's something about them where I don't totally hate them, but objectively they're not good. Like the alternate was good, and then they had the classic from the Big House game against Detroit. But it's just that very blocky logo that does not work. But let's take one more look at the boys. If this, come on, man. Come on. You did a Canucks series on 17 and you played a game. Imagine. I knew I did a Canucks series on 17 because that was one of the more stacked teams that I ever built. So, all right. We're going to win. We're going to win. We're going to win. The Toronto Maple Leafs. We're going to win. Am I worried about making the Marlies better? No. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 5 games in 6 days for the Leafs to end the season. Okay. Somewhere Steve Dangle just woke up in a cold sweat at the thought of that schedule. Holy God. And Ian Scott with a swollen knee, a very early injury. He's not having a very fun time so far. It's because I traded away Drew Doughty and company, and he got big mad at me, as people often do. That schedule is leafiest. The leafiest schedule. I thought you said leafest. This isn't like it's anti-leaf. That's a leafest schedule right there. I'm sure some people use that term unironically, by the way. Let's see. The Hamburglar. Probably not good that he ended up playing games. 894 save percentage. Honestly, not as bad as they probably could have been. Right? Probably not. How good's McBride doing? Okay, so our goaltending hasn't exactly been inspiring so far this season. That's good to know. And Ian Scott's hurt again until February. And now John Caffrey is out for the next week and a half. Here come the injuries. All right, Caffrey's back at least. A little bit early. Get old Kasperitis out of there. Wasn't our goalie at 90. Morale. You can thank the morale system for that one. Because that is the issue. He got mad that we were trading away players. His friends. It's like, my man, this is a business. I don't have time for friends. It's because you couldn't manage a fucking target. Doesn't mean that I'm going to dumb things down for you. Some modern day rivalries in the NHL. The Leafs in success. The Vegas Golden Knights against Twitter. Leafer against the Ottawa Senators. Those are my 3 favorite right now. Bruins, Panthers, Leafs, Panthers. The Arizona Coyotes against the state of Arizona. That's up there too. Love that one. The Leafs and bench miners because they can't stop fucking taking them. Shocked that wasn't a Chicago reference. The Chicago Blackhawks and Common Decency. That's my favorite rivalry, let's be honest. That's a good one. Thank you for the reminder, bassist. Oh, the Oilers. Oh, yes, the Oilers. My favorite rivalry is the Edmonton Oilers against Connor McDavid, as he tries to make them good and they try to kill him. You can't tell me that's not what the Oilers are trying to do. They are trying to murder Connor McDavid. We are 34, 20, and 6 at the deadline, currently occupying the second wild card spot. That is not good enough. We have pretty solid goaltending. Nothing insane. Defensively, Riley looking good. Scarlett overall's going up, so that's good. Maurice Sauve and Clint Murata have done well together. Dale Ruchin and Todd Shing have been okay. How the hell are we only in 5th? Jens Locke, he's been all right. Matthews only has 13 goals. Huberdeau's been tremendous. Bristol's looking okay. Tkachuk. Caffrey. Like, we're scoring. We have decent defense. We have decent goaltending. I'm kind of dumbfounded as to how things are going as poorly as they are. Which, a playoff spot, we're not making any trades. This team should be good enough. Like, this team should be good enough on their own to get the job done. Ian Scott's hurt again. Jesus. And now he's back again. Let's get Hammond out. We're still trying to recover from the morale crisis. God damn it. Do you know why there are Carmen Sandiego-esque mystery headshots and not AI-generated headshots like in MVP Baseball 05? Because fuck you, that's why. How dare you ask that question? Buy a hut pack and shut up. Ian Scott's hurt again. This time until the end of May. Well, some people thought that McBride should have been our starter anyway. And congratulations, now he is. Fuck sake. Well, Nick, it's your team again, buddy. Oh my God. That's if we even make the playoffs. If Nick McBride gets hurt, then we're in big trouble. April 1st, 42, 25, and 9. We're now in the top wild card spot with a handful of games to go. 93 points. Second seed's not out of the question. Okay, well, let's see what happens. Actually, we'll go from this screen. We're on 42, 25, and 9. What happens against the Lightning? We win and move up into third. Very good. Pittsburgh's next. Pittsburgh is next. The Habs have clinched a playoff spot. 43, 25, and 9. We lose in regulation. Now we play the Wings at 43, 26, and 9. We win in regulation. Still have the third spot in the division with 3 games to go. Still haven't clinched a playoff spot. And we get to play Ottawa. 44, 26, and 9. We have clinched a playoff spot. They did beat us in overtime. At the very least, we're going dancing yet again. The question is, what spot will we have? And the answer is the third spot in the division, meaning it is Toronto and Montreal in the first round. Very, very good. Very, very good. At least we made it. That's all I can ask for. So we get a look at our forwards. It's Jonathan Huberdeau's team. Austin Matthews on the top line was outscored by Matthew Tkachuk. We have scoring potential across the lineup. This we know. But man, do high-end players not like to play like it. At all. Defensively, 77 points for Morgan Rielly, which is tremendous. Sauvé on 33. Scarlett only picked up 12 playing alongside Rielly. Damn. And then goaltending. We managed to get just 22 games out of Ian Scott. The 9-15, oh my God, 9-24 of Andrew Hammond. But Nick McBride, he's going to be our guy one more time. One more time, Mr. McBride. As Sagan led the league in scoring, you had McDavid up there. In fact, you had Morgan Rielly at 77 points in the top 10 in league scoring. Is tremendous. 45 goals for Sagan led the way. Shout out to Victor Hansen. Blues, the legend of Evander Kane. Fair enough. Fair enough. Good thing he didn't give Scott that $9 million he wanted. No kidding. No kidding. Toronto and Montreal. Okay. Are there any changes to this lineup that I can make to strengthen us here? Knowing that Scott's out. Jovanovski is up to a 76, but there's no reason to call him up right now to make him a backup. I don't know if the Marlies made the playoffs. Defensively, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't imagine there's anything to do there. We do have Quint or Zadorov. Boyd as well, that could be called up if the defense struggles. I think we're set. I think we are. Osgood jumps from a 78 to an 86. Okay. Well, let's make some changes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 with Claremont. So Kasperitis and Claremont are going to go down. And we're going to call up Osgood. Ericsson's rocking an 84. So we will call him up as well and see who it puts into the lineup. I'm not worried about player roles at this stage. Baseball fan, what's going on, by the way? All right. So we're going to go best lines. We're going to see what the team looks like and adjust in the playoffs if we have to. Locke, Matthews, Huberdeau, Osgood, Tkachuk, Hanoun, Brissell, Howden, Caffrey, Veleno, Foster, Eriksson. That is some pretty damn good depth. Defensively, Rielly and Scarlett, Sauvé, Murata, Ruchin, and Shing. My goodness. My goodness. And of course, in goal, Nick McBride. I think we have a chance, which means we're going to lose in the first round. Go best lines in the AHL as the Marlies, I believe, finish up their season here. The Montreal Canadiens have the home ice advantage in this series as we have them beat on paper everywhere except for goaltending, but I believe we would have had them beat in terms of goaltending had we not suffered the injury. Shout out to their top player, Alex Multiple Slurs Galchenyuk. All right. So we look at edit lines and we look at view opponent's lines. We have Max Pacioretty, Alex Galchenyuk, and Alex Nylander. Nikita Sherbak with Charles Hudon and Brendan Gallagher. Stefan Matto Jr. And Melker Karlsson, Gabriel Bork make up the third line. Casey Glass, not Cody, but Casey Glass, Lars Eller, and Jacob Delarose. It's a pretty damn good team. Defensively, Renat Valiev, former Leaf, and PK Subban. Noah Juleson with Max Lajoie. And Sam Morin with Pascal Samad. The goaltender. You know, it's fitting that my Leafs franchise would end thanks to Carey Price, isn't it? It's pretty fitting. It's pretty on point. Pretty topical. It is a pity as well that the number one goalie will probably be the one to put us down. Okay. Well, let's get this ass whooping over with. Right? Right. Game number 1 in the first round. First period. 1-1. Goals for Locke and Galchenyuk, so the top line striking. Second period, still 1-1. Shots are very, very close. Okay. I don't know who a defensive battle favors here, to be honest. I have a hunch it's not us, but that's probably just the consistent pessimism coming to the forefront. It happens on occasion. By occasion, I mean all the time. Is it legal owning a Canadiens jersey as a Bruins fan? Shockingly, yes. We're going to overtime, by the way. Again, I own a Habs jersey, and actually, at one point, I owned 2 Habs jerseys. I think I sold my WA, or it's still up there. I don't remember. Again, I have a jersey for every single team except for Chicago, because I'm a liberal soy boy cuck who's waiting for them to get a better logo. I'll be waiting a while, given it's been there for 100 years, and well, the management for that team is questionable. Overtime. Running round the railroad tracks. Come along with Captain Jack. I-E-I-O, I-E-I-O. And Charles Houdon wins it. In overtime, Montreal takes game number 1. Balls. Carey Price stops 33 of 34. Well, that sucks. We dropped game 1. Let's go to game number 2. Not going to change anything about the lines unless we were to lose this one as well. First period, goalless, so we haven't scored since the first period of the prior game. That's always a good sign. That's good. It's great. Second period, there we go. Thank God. Osgood and Matthews. We finally get some freaking goals on the board. Thank God. But we still got 20 minutes to go. So, Jonathan Huberdeau makes it 3. Come on. Hold on. Hold the door. Hold the door. And we do. Nick McBride, 26 save shutout. And we tied this series up at 1 game apiece. Huberdeau, Matthews with some points as well. Our top line showed up in the playoffs. Imagine. Go to game 3. Not going to change anything about the Lions after that. Why would we? I think we've proven we can win this. First period of game 3. Goalless. We were held to 4 shots. 4 fracking shots. Okay. Second period, and De La Rose makes it 1-0. Damn it. We go to the third, trailing by 1 in desperate need. Desperate need of a goal, please. No, we're just not gonna do that, are we? We're just not gonna score, are we? We're just not gonna do that. Yeah. Carey Price shuts us out. 23 saves. Okay. We're going to continue to be as inconsistent as all hell. 2-1 Montreal. Great performance for Nick, and it did not matter. Balls. Still not going to change anything, though. Game 4, we lose this one, we're in gigantic trouble. We lose this one, this franchise runs over. First period, 2-1 Montreal. Osgood, the rookie, the call-up, has another goal. Meanwhile, it's Glass and Pacioretty that make it 2-1. Second period, goal apiece. Osgood again. But Alex Nylander restores the lead. Damn it. Oh, taps. That's like making you choose between children. I don't have an answer for that. That's impossible. Third period. If I had to choose one, though, we'd go with the first. Because of what they meant to that company earlier on, which was when I first started watching. So, it's the best EA NHL game ever. For me, it's NHL 04. Still NHL 04 for me. Oh, and we're trailing 3-1 to Montreal. Almost too damn predictable. Carey Price is kicking the hell out of us. I hate it here. I absolutely hate it here. Oh, God. Rowan, I changed it, but, you know, you should know what Guns N' Roses song that was that I skipped. Not because it's a bad song, but I just didn't want to listen to it. Oh, God. I don't even know what to do here. I feel like we've given this core of prospects so many opportunities. McBride has a 950. And we're down 2-1 in the series. Morgan Riley, after a 77-point regular season, has completely no-showed. Who the hell do we play and where? Like, really, does it even matter? Sweet child of mine. We'll go Sauvé, Riley, Murata, Scarlett, Ruchin, and Shing. And then forward-wise, it scratches Lawrence Scott, which I don't like. Oh, my God. We got to send down a forward. It's either Hanoun or Eriksson. And it's going to be Callie Eriksson, who hasn't really done anything. We'll go best lines. And again, we'll make the changes there. Actually, we'll put Murata there to break up that third pair. So in terms of the forwards, well, Bristle, Howden, Caffrey have been absolutely abysmal. It just feels like we're trying to make something happen here that's just not going to happen. Feels like we're screwed no matter what. All right. So the bottom six needs to be a combination of these lines. We'll go with something like this. I am so disappointed in this team. This is what I was worried about, by the way, in terms of like, should I just stay away and not run another season? Because this club has been just one heartbreak after another. And this looks to follow in its footsteps. Those will be the lines as we try to save our season. Is this the last hurrah for the Toronto Maple Leafs? Let's find out. First period, 2-1 Habs, Eller and Valiev, the former Leaf, while Huberdeau gets us on the board. Second period, Scott and Huberdeau, 3-2. We're finally getting the price, but is it too little too late? Here we go. Third period. Season's on the line. We have to win 3 in a row. Can only go one at a time. Renat Valiev ties the game. Brett Howden gives us the lead. A Renat Valiev hat trick right now would be devastating. Thank God. All right, we live to see another day. We take game 5, 4-3, and avoid elimination. Despite the 2 freaking goals from Renat Valiev, because rest assured, if I trade somebody away, they will score on us in the playoffs. They will. Game 6. We'll keep the lines the same after the win. Can we survive it? Can we force game 7? First period, goalless. Second period, goalless. Third period. Galchenyuk, Carlson, Gallagher. Well, it's been a good run, Toronto. It's been a good run. But, yeah, I think I've seen enough from this particular team. The NHL 16 experience has been great. It's been a lot of fun. But at the same time, sweet Jesus, can I not watch this team fail again? I don't have the confidence with this core. I would trade them all away anyway and start fresh because they're all terrible. Every single one of them. They're all terrible. Stuart Osgood got called up and played his first ever NHL games in the playoffs, and he was tied in scoring with Huberdeau. I'd get rid of Matthews. I'd get rid of Kachuk. I'd probably get rid of $11 million Morgan Riley. Jens Locke would go. I'd blow it up. I'd blow it up. We're done. Pain, misery, the Toronto Maple Leafs.